What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another day and another episode. We're in the garage today doing something just a little bit different than what we normally do. Today, we're melting down some of the wax that Dutch left us. So whenever we uncap that honey in his video that y'all seen, which I'll link his video right up here. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. We did some honey extracting. We cut the wax off of one of the frames. Well, it left quite a bit of wax, and so I'm melting it down. He didn't want it, and I'm melting it down, and I'm gonna go through the purification system on how to render wax, or how I render wax. So let me go here and show it to you. So basically, I've got I bought this old crock pot. I bought this old crock pot for like $2 at a garage sale. I don't even know why somebody was getting rid of it. Oh yeah, I remember why. It was missing the handle on top. I luckily had something laying around. It's metal. This thing gets freaking scorching hot, so I gotta grab it with the glove. But let's check the wax out. Oh, by the way, I also do not recommend doing this in anything that you like, because you're never gonna get all the wax off of it. And we got a little, who's that? Oh, that's Olivia. Close the door, girl. You're letting flies in. I guess my youngest daughter keeps stealing my oldest daughter's food. So anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what this wax looks like. I'm gonna kind of go over the process because this is actually the final stage. I've melted this wax down probably 4 or 5 times already, and I've cleaned it out with this and that little one, trying to get all the particulars out of the wax as possible. But let me show you guys what we got. So this is all just pure wax. There's no water in here, no nothing. It's all wax. Yeah, so just to kind of go over that, it's really windy out here. You're not gonna be able to hear me. I gotta stand right here inside the garage, out of the wind. Good old Oklahoma wind. But anyways, so normally what you'll do is you'll fill this up with about 2 inches of water, and then you'll put all your wax in there, keep melting it down, keep melting it down. There's going to be a lot of, especially some of it that I had was brood comb. So it has like cocoons in it. You're going to have to scoop all those out with something of some sort. I bought this for like really cheap at Walmart. And then I got one that's a little finer strainer, and this one does not work very well. I rarely use it. I'll maybe skim the top sometimes. You see I'm wasting a lot of wax because it just doesn't quite get through there fast enough, and it cools off too quick. But you're gonna go in, fill this up with some water, then you're gonna put your comb in there and let the comb melt down, and then you're gonna turn it off. You're gonna let it all dry. All the particular will settle down in the water. The wax will float. So then I've got a couple knives out here that I use. There's one. I've got a hive tool sitting here. It's got the sharp cutting in. But what you'll do is take that wax once it's cooled off and it's hardened. And I come out here. Here's the knife I used this morning. You'll turn it over upside down. And all of that wax that has all that particular in the wax will all settle on the bottom of it. So everything else will sink down through the water. And you're gonna keep doing that until you finally get done to where you have cleaned it all up enough that it's to your liking, I guess. But you also want to make sure that the water's clean. So if you keep doing it and you dump the water out and the water's really dirty, then you're going to want to melt it again. And just keep doing it until the water comes out clear. So I've done that. I've already did all that. We skipped all that because this would have been a really, really long video on doing that. So we've done that. I've done that like 4 or 5 times. Melted it, cleaned the bottom off, put more water in, melt it. I finally got clear water. And so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take and put some water in this bucket. Just a little bit. So we'll get that done. Okay, so now that we got the water in the bucket, what that's gonna do is keep the wax from sticking to the bottom. Basically, you're just trying to keep as much wax particles touching the sides as possible. That way, whenever you go to turn it over and dump it out, you'll dump it out. What we're trying to do here, we're trying to purify this to the point that we can use it for lotions, lip balm, any of that good stuff. So let me show you what else we do. So I've got an old t-shirt here. What we're gonna do here, put it over the top like so. Just like that. Probably gonna try to find something to wrap around the top because I don't want it to fall through, or else we'll be doing this process all over again. But what that old t-shirt's gonna act as is a filter. I don't have any cheesecloth. I don't have any grease filters. Coffee pot filter will work too. Just anything to take any of the fine particular out of the wax. So that's what we're gonna use today, because that's what I got on hand is an old t-shirt. So let's see about this wax, see how far it's coming along. Looks like it is almost melted. A little bit more left down in there. I would stir it, but if I stir it, then it's gonna get all over the spoon and it'll dry, and that's just extra wax that we're messing with. So if y'all don't quite understand what I've got going on here by bypassing the other steps, let me know down in the comments section. If y'all want a detailed video on step-by-step process on how this is done, let me know and I will try to get a video done on that. All I'm showing is the final stage, which is the good stage. This is what we're gonna use for making some lip balm or some lotion or something. I don't recommend using brood comb for this. Brood comb stinks. Now, some of this is brood comb, but I mixed it with a whole bunch of really good wax that was cappings. So it does not stink. If it stinks, you're not going to use it for a candle or any of that kind of stuff, because when it burns, then it'll smell. But this is gonna actually have a honey smell to it, which also, whenever you go make candles and stuff, you're adding oils to it to make a scent or a flavor or a smell. So it'll all turn out great. I didn't have nothing to put around this t-shirt to hold it on there, but I found a bungee cord, so hopefully that bungee cord will work. Let's get this wax dumping in here. And there you have it. Look at all this crap that came out. I messed up on my first pour. That was a no-no. Dumped it too fast. It spilled over the side, which you'll see in the video. But yeah, that is the final stage. I wish I would have showed you guys how clean it was before I did this, because it was really clean before, and you can see all the crap that's in here. I mean, ton of it. But we got clean wax now, so let's take the towel off here and see what it looks like underneath. Perfectly clean wax right there. Probably end up being about that thick. Now this right here, don't throw this away. You can take and cut this all up. You can burn it. Use it for your starting fires or whatever. This right here is good. But yeah, it's hot out here. It's gonna be the hottest day of the summer so far in Oklahoma today. And I think we're gonna go to the pool, but I wanted to do this before we went anywhere. I'll let this cool off, and later this evening when I come back, I'll dump it out, show you guys what the final product looks like. All right, YouTube, we have made it back from my parents swimming today. We've been swimming all day long. But I let this wax cool off. I want y'all to see this. Look at this beautiful piece of wax. This side's kind of funny looking. That's where it was dripping down in there, and it was hitting that cold water. So I got my crock pot cleaned out now. I'm heating the water back up. We're gonna melt it again and make it one solid piece, but that's as clean as it gets right there. I mean, check out the bottom of this. We'll bring it out here in the sunlight. That is some clear, clean wax. There's not a piece of dirt in that one. Pretty neat though, huh? That will make a lot of lip balm and lotion. And I have more actually. I meant to grab it when I was at my parents'. Melt it all together, but we'll just make one big block out of this. And then I got another huge block at my parents' that I already have. It still needs to be ran through the t-shirt, but that thing's gigantic. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. So if y'all would, please remember, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and until next time, we'll see y'all in the next video. Love you guys.